Hello, I'm Victoria from Sleek Valley Fitness and I'm here with Tatiana. We've been discussing workouts that are really good for the body, that keep us flexible, young and supple. So many of the common areas we suffer with, stiffness across our back and shoulders as mothers, as working people, over a desk, getting rid of some of that and making us feel beautifully long and lean again. So this active stretch is going to start in parallel, releasing all the tension from the neck. Can you drop the ear down towards the shoulder and just stretch out through the side of the neck? And if you want to increase this stretch, you can gently add a hand to the weighted head. Good. Then taking the second arm up towards the shoulder, just increase that stretch slightly. Then take both fingertips back down to your shoulder and take a bend in the knees and roll the shoulders back for 1. Good, roll back for 2, release all that tension. And on the third one, as if you're taking off a heavy coat, release that tension out. Well done, let's take that on the second side, drop the ear towards the shoulder. Add the second hand to increase that stretch if you wish. Take the other hand to your shoulder, pull away just gently and lengthen. Then fingertips to shoulders and get ready to plie and rond those arms for 1. Good, round for 2. And the third one is if you're removing your tension like a heavy coat, slip it off your shoulders. Let's increase the range of this stretch. Clasp those hands and take a bend in the legs. Suck the tummy back, drop the head, and feel the skin stretch across your shoulders. Now reverse this stretch as you release the arms, grab them behind your back and push away. From your middle spine, stretch the chest forward like the bow of a ship. Once more, grab those hands, interlace, push away and lengthen. Drop the head and arch the spine, really contract, and then reverse. Grab the hands behind the back, push away from your middle spine, stretch it out, and this time as you release the arms, full circles through the air for 1. Round back 2. Again for 3, let those shoulders swing and just release the tension between those shoulder blades, up and back. Good, up and back. Last 2. Last 1. Now we're going for a full range swing. Take the arms up above the head and release at the top. Up above the head and release the chest to the ceiling. Twice more. And release. And last one. Can you step and reach alternate hands up to the ceiling? Lengthen the side of the waist. Push and step it out and lengthen. Good, 2 more. And can you hold the last one here? Same thing, we're gonna flex that palm, take hold of that wrist, and gently stretch this side as you bend into it. You can exhale out and gently come off it. Let's take it one more time, readjust. Pull yourself over, lengthen that side, lengthen that waist and torso. And then come up to straight and continue up and over, full circle with those arms, bend in the legs, sweep it down and round, all the way up through 5th. Release the arms at the top, and let's hit that one more time. Let's swing it down for 1. Release, exhale. Again for 2. Open that chest, getting rid of all the tension in the upper back, and release. This should feel nice. Swing, and starting with the opposite hand this time. It's good, yeah. Reach up for 1. Good, reach up for 2. Lengthen the waist, keep it long and lean, hold it here. Flex that palm, grab the wrist. Create distance between your waist and your rib cage. Good, release it, and one more time. Deep breath in, exhale out. Stretch up and over. Gorgeous. Coming back through center, continue over that way. Take a bend in the legs, full circumference of that circle all the way round. Good, release it off and let's turn those toes out to find second position. Let's breathe as we extend into this plie and draw up, straighten those legs. Good, demi-plie and pull up. Squeeze those glute muscles together. We want a tight lifted booty as well as long lean muscles. Demi-plie and stretch. And then the last one, just hold this plie, lift the arms to second and lift one heel for me now. So we lift the heel, hold, press and lower. So this is called active stretch. You'll feel a little bit of a burn as well as length. Good, lift and press and lower. Last one, lift, and as you press and lower, take this arm and port a bras up and over on a lunge, stretch it out from side to side. We're gonna add this second arm, feel the abs engaged as you lift, hover and hold it there. Lengthen a little further, and then add the second arm. Then pivot the supporting heel. Open out to a lunge, take a deep breath in and forward, port a bras. Over we go, arms to 5th. Lengthen up, and can you stop? Hover and hold here, strengthen that back. Then release it off, classical combre or back bend. Again, one more time, deep breath in, exhale out, forward we go. Lengthen up, arms through fifth, hover and hold, and recover, relaxing moment, cambre back. And this time as you stretch up, let's just focus in a little bit more here, chassé forward, and bring that top arm up. We're going to take a classical circular port de bras, so taking in every corner of the room. Bring the arms forward, reaching side, using every inch of the waist and round. Let's take that one more, it's a technical one. Transfer forward, deep breath in, exhale out and join those arms and circle the arms around the head, back and around to frame that face. Just step onto this leg one more time and draw the toe towards your bottom, find a spot to focus on. Find that balance. And then releasing off, step back to second. Let's go back to our pliés. Take our demi-down one and pull up. Again, demi-plié and stretch up. So making sure those knees are turned out over the toes and stretch up. And demi-plié and pull up. Final time, take a demi-plié, arms to classical second, hover and hold it there. We're gonna lift one heel and press to the floor. As if you're pushing a drawing pin into that floor, pressure down through the heel, push and lower. And the final one, as you lower the heel, take the same arm up and over. Find your stretch on the second side and feel those abs engage as you add the weight of the second arm. Hold it there. Continue the stretch and lengthen out. Engage the abs. And one more time, lengthen out that stretch before you pivot that heel and turn to the opposite side. Deep breath in, up and over we go. Lengthen out, stop and hover, strengthen that lower back. Then lift and shelve your upper back. Cambre, open up, deep breath in, exhale out and over we go. Bring those arms to your fifth, hover and hold, and cambre back. And again, this time as we chassé through, let's take that classical circular port de bras on the second side. Join those arms and sweep it round to the side, to the back, to the front, and transfer forward. Again, join those arms and circle round your body, to the side, back, around and pull up. Stepping onto your front leg, can you wrap around and reach that toe? Don't worry if you have to hold on to something, this will come. Pull up through the body, knee to knee, stretch that quad. And release off one more time, come back to second position. That's the tricky bit over. Let's get into some stretching, but one more set first of our pliés. Take it down for one, and pull up. Think of squeezing those inside thighs together as you draw the legs right in. Again, we demi, and stretch up. Again, demi-plié, and stretch up. The final one, we take our demi-plié, arms to second, hold it there. We lift one heel, push and press 4 times. Other heel, squeeze those buttocks together. Think of a nice lifted tail, and lower. Last one, lift the heel, and this time as we press the heel to the floor, we're going to pivot, turn to the side, and stretch into that calf, lengthen that back leg out. Good, lovely, push those hips forward. And if you can, release those arms. Let's take that port de bras one more time, just sweeping up to fifth position, and a little classical cambre back. Lift those arms up and over your front leg. Extend the back toe out. I'm going to stretch into that hip flexor and thigh so it feels nice and open. Now you can just hold it here, or modification, you can lower that back knee, point the toe and take the hands to the front thigh so the hips are gently pushed forward. Good, we're lengthening out that body too. One more time, can we take that port de bras? If we can, if we're steady, port de bras the arms up through fifth position, and again another classical cambre back as we lengthen out the front of the torso. Good, take the hands back either side of the front leg. Tuck the back toes underneath, and can we step back to a plank position? So everything should feel fired up, shoulders down, neck is still long and classical. We're going to bend both knees and stretch across the hip as we lower down. So the hips don't touch the floor, just get a nice stretch. Come back through center, and one more time to the second side, hover and hold it. And this time continue down, come to sit, and swing the legs around, and let's face to this side. Good. So this is a lovely opener for our chest. We're going to point the fingertips forward, and can you set one foot over your supporting leg? Sitting up tall, the idea is we want to lengthen out and let this turnout improve as we press that knee out sideways. Now this might be enough for you, but if you want to come with us, we're going to push those hips up and try to make a tabletop with your body. Pushing up, let the head go back, hover and hold it here. Keep that knee pressing sideways, hold it. Good, and lower the bottom down. Well done. Extend your underneath leg out. And then just slide the fingertips down towards the floor. Very simply, we're going to lift this knee up and over, press it down to the floor, get a nice cross back stretch. Release. Then place both hands to the floor and extend the bent leg out. Can we take a classical rond de jambe? Draw a circle in the air, all the way up, all the way out, and join the feet back to first position. Then rolling onto our side, we're repeating that same retire and rond de jambe. So retire, this is our classical pirouette position. Then extend this leg, long extensions. And then bring the leg rond de jambe, draw that circle up and over. Come to sitting, grab that thigh and see how much twist you can get to face that back wall. Spiral twist, releasing all the tension in our spine. And then coming back to face me, you have two options here. You can simply sit cross-legged, or if you wish, you can stack knee on top of knee for a deeper glute stretch. And it's port de bras those arms one more time, up to fifth. Then ripple them forward and slide them along the floor, drop the head, exhale out. Lengthen out those glute muscles. Enjoy that stretch for a moment. Then as you sit up, extend your top leg out to the side and come to seated. Port de bras those arms to second, and if you can, draw those toes back, bring this arm up and over and reach towards the side. Good. This effectively opens out our waist. It's stretched into our adductor and hamstrings. And then in the reverse, take this hand behind your body, sweep this one past the face and push the hips forward. Get a nice stretch across the fronts of your hips, your hip flexors and into your thigh. Well done, and as you lower down, just bring the soles of the feet together. For one moment, we're going to put some resistance into these adductors, so pressing the elbows into the knees. It's a great way to lengthen those muscles. You put tension into them, they slightly tighten, then on the release, they go an extra inch. So push, 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 and then on the release, open up. That should feel nice. It should open up into those hips. After having children, after lots of sitting, our hips can get very tight. This is a good one for gently opening them up, releasing any tension. And then let's swing these legs around to the opposite side, and we'll take that sequence from the top. So facing this way now, can you bring the opposite leg on top? We're going to point those fingertips forward and a high release up to the ceiling. This might be enough stretch for you here. Try and keep this leg really turned out. And if you want to, come with Tatiana and I, and let's lift those hips up high. Push up towards the ceiling. Try and make a tabletop with your body. Good. Then lower down. As you lower down, can you extend the underneath leg, point the toes, and slide the upper body down so you're in a classical retire position. We're going to lift this knee up and over, take the opposite hand to push it down, look in the opposite direction and really enjoy that spiral twist. Take the hands both flat to the floor, extend your top leg and rond de jambe. Rond de jambe means circle of the leg, up and round, keeping strong on this supported side, squeezing back to first position. And then rolling onto our side, let's take the same thing again. The same retire passe, draw the toe towards the knee, keeping it turned out, knee pressed back, then extend and rond de jambe. Then the circle of the leg, up and round, plant it over your supporting leg. Draw the underneath leg in, grab that thigh, take a lift before you spiral twist to face the back wall. Good, an exhale breath always helps to go another inch. And then recover, and you have two options. You can either sit cross-legged simply, or stack knee on top of knee for a deeper glute stretch on this side. Port de bras the arms up to fifth position. Gorgeous, lovely. And then slide those fingertips out along the floor, drop the head, increase that stretch. Lengthen into it for a moment. Then walk the hands back to the body. Extend your top leg out to the side and sit up tall on both tailbones. Port de bras your arms to second, beautifully lifted elbows and port de bras. The arm up and over, flex the toes, draw them back and stretch. So we're lengthening out our adductors, our hamstrings, the backs of the legs, but also lengthening this waist as well. And on the recovery, we reverse it. So we push the hand behind us, sweep this arm up and forward, push the hips forward as the upper body reaches back towards the corner of the room. And finally, coming down, draw the soles of the feet together. Well done. Let's just press those hands together and create a little bit of resistance. Push those elbows into the knees. Hover, hold it for 4. Press for 3. Press for 2. And releasing off on 1. Take hold of those ankles and gently rock and open those hips. That should feel nice, ladies. Excellent. And just to finish off, can we turn onto our fronts so we're super even? Onto all fours and step this leg back into our lunge. Take the hands to the knee. And if you want to go third phase, Porter Brothers arms to your second and all the way up to fifth. Take your little combre back and stretch. Let's go for one more. Porter Bra all the way down and up. Good, hands either side of your front leg, tuck the back toes underneath, step back to your plank, hover and hold it, and one more time, let's bend at the knees and drop those hips. Stretch across the glute. Come back through center and second side, bend the knees, stretch across the hip, come back to your plank, then lift the bottom high, press the heels to the floor and stretch out into those calves and Achilles. Flatten out those shoulders. Give the head a little shake from side to side. Release any tension and start to walk the feet in towards the hands. Good, and hang there for a moment and slowly start to roll up vertebrae at a time from the base of your spine. Good, leaving the shoulders, neck and head, finally, to roll up and back. Coming to first position, let's finish as we began. Find your demi-plie. Can you lift one heel? Can you lift the second heel? And with both arms, can you make your body longer as you rise? Bring the arms to a beautiful rounded classical fifth and feel as if you're getting taller even as you lower those legs. And give me a step to the side. Give me a beautiful, sleek, sweeping reverence to finish. Classical ballerina workout. Well done, Tatiana, you nailed it. Great, thank you, well done.